fact that
oh man,
this is what happens when you go live.
Right.
This is what all you guys need to do. They're coming back on board. Share it like you did before. Let's get everybody back on board. This is an amazing race. We're having a good time down here at Gulf Coast RC Raceway in Houston, Texas. A lot of fast guys out here. I can't promise you or give you an answer of what just happened, but there seems to be some surges going in and out of the complex with power.
Well, right now,
we're not live either.
Yeah, we're live.
Yep.
We're good, dude. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
We just got booted off.
Yep. So things that are out of our control, but Billy did his magic. That was probably the fastest turnaround time, Billy, I've seen.
Well, that was my ET.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. He said, he looked at me and he said, oh no, something happened. I was like, bring it to the pits. He changed 4 tires, fuel tank of gas, and
Rattle Can Reeves just went against Jasmine Hernandez and got her. I listen, guys. Just hang tight, man. I apologize. I don't know what you know what? At this point, I don't know what happened. We just went down, man. It just went down, Foster. I'm looking. Foster, who's up next? David Finch and Greg Bridgewater. Okay,
David Finch.
I'm going to get everybody up to speed as fast as I can. John Schultz, Keith West beat John Schultz. Okay, that was a photo finish. Michael Ondrovic beat Blake Como right now, and Rattle Can Reeves just took out Jasmine Hernandez. And next up, you have David Finch going against Greg Bridgewater. Please start sharing this, guys. Get us back up where we were. It'd be great. Here we go. Oh, my God. Bridgewater is straight as an arrow and on fire. Whew. Wow. What did he just pull?
That was a good run.
195 at 80.31 miles an hour.
Right down
nice.
the middle.
I mean, he was A to B, brother.
Yeah.
A to B. Bridgewater, I mean, look at that. Wow.
It's crazy.
We did not plug the heater in, dude.
Nope.
I don't.
If we lose power, we
You guys have to understand something. Whew, that wind just came in hot. Undercover for the win, yes. You guys understand something. When we're live like this, you know, listen, I'm running off of 4. You have to understand something. Foster, I run off of 4 cell towers. But if I get a glitch in one tower, unfortunately, it takes down the other 3 because of the way that my chips are stuck in this modem. And unfortunately, that's the way it is. You know what, guys? You know the beauty about it is we're right back up to 102 over on Facebook. We'll hop over.
Yeah, we were sitting like 140.
RC Corvette's going to have the bye.
Yep.
And then they'll get this thing back up and running for for you guys, and we'll get you what's happening here. That was awful. You and I we were on point, man, having a good time, and then I just looked down and I was like, oh no.
We have just completed round 1.
Round 1 is done.
Yep. And we, that was round 1. We lost power and we lost cellular or tower service there. So we're going to cross our fingers and make sure that doesn't happen. I mean, it happens. We're live.
So I didn't talk to the cell phone gods last night either.
Yeah. We spoke to the weather people, and we prayed that everyone had a great race and that everyone was safe. But we forgot the
the power gods. We forgot the cell tower gods. You know,
and the weather people. But that's great.
Oh man.
Let's talk about.
No, we're going to talk about what Glover Nelly Gary. We actually do have a new slow-mo cam. It's not here. The camera that I had that we bought, I had a problem with it. We ran it all week at home, and I couldn't bring it with me. So it will be at the next race, though. Boogie Leblanc is still in it. Yes, he is, my friend. He is still alive and well.
Everybody's still in it.
I think we're getting ganged up on here, Foster.
Everybody's still in it. Everybody's still in it because you have the chance to rebuy. After this round, so I'm more. I would be willing to say that anybody that didn't do it is rebuy. Let's bring some of the guys in the booth.
Yep, for sure.
Let's get some headphones on these guys that are up here.
Let's do it.
Earl
Baxter.
Yep, come on.
Let's get Earl in here.
John, we've got 4.
We call Earl Baxter the hometown hero.
Yep.
We got guys from Texas here.
Yep, we got Earl.
We also have a train behind us. Let's let that train go by.
What's up, fellas?
Good morning, man. How are you?
You guys
Appreciate y'all.
introduce yourself to the audience.
So we got, I'm Earl Baxter. I'm with Factory 41. John Claridge, Factory 41 as well. And then we got Steve Matthews with MRP. Come on over, Steve.
Yeah, Steve, put my headset up, man.
Yeah,
and
so
you guys,
Steve
you guys
does all the tire prep
yep.
for us, and said we all work on the cars together and make this thing slow.
Yeah. What's up, guys?
Hanging out.
How you doing, man?
Right.
It is cold.
It's cold.
This here, actually, this is not cold. What I mean by that is we were up here Friday night.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just between the rain and the weather, man. It's been wild around here.
It's been miserable.
But listen, man, we're back to racing and we're putting down some times. I just got Michael Androvic's time.
Yep.
I actually had to take a picture of it because we lost power too. And let's see if I can see what he just ran. He just ran a 191 at 76 miles an hour.
Yeah, I think his teammate Brian went a 188.
188, yeah.
Yeah.
Them guys are flying.
Yep.
Yeah, everything's looking good, man. It looks like the weather's finally going to get out of here. The rain is gone, you know. I know you guys ain't listening, but I went home and talked to the weather gods, the track gods. The only thing I forgot to talk about was the power gods and the cell phone tower gods. You know what I mean? But all in all, man, good racing. Let's talk. Let's introduce yourself one more time.
I'm Steve Matthews with MRP Tire Traction Formulas.
So Steve Matthews is the gentleman that made the potato chips with the chocolate covered potato chips this morning.
Yeah.
And John Schultz, he stole them from us.
Oh, he did. Okay. Yeah, those are addictive.
Let's talk about your product, man.
All right. Well, I kind of got started in RC cars about 1976. I'm old. I'm like a fossil. Got called a couple of years ago from the Chili Bowl Nationals with some buddies, helping them out with some tire prep for dirt. So we've been doing that for a few years. Got hooked up. I've known Earl for, 30-something years, oval racing.
While.
Yep, quarter-scale cars. And we used to manufacture tires, MRP did, for quarter-scale cars. Got into the tire prep business a couple of years ago with these two guys. They test all of our products. I could not do it without these two guys.
When we don't go make a pass, it's Steve's fault.
That's right, tire guy. But
we look bad Friday.
Hey, hold that thought real quick. Where are we? I need Nick Freeman. Jasmine lost that race. Yeah, Jasmine did not move on. Nick Freeman. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Barn burner.
I'm just making sure. Got it. Okay. I just want to get down to that. Yeah,
good.
Bridgewater's still in, man. He just had a hell of a pass.
Yeah.
A to B, straight as an arrow, man. He's
Nice
doing
pass.
Yep.
nice, very nice pass. And then off to my left here, what's your name?
John Claridge.
John Claridge. Tell us about John Claridge. What is there to
Out
tell?
here doing hood rat stuff with my hood rat friends. playing.
Yeah, you guys having a good time. Yeah, you guys
yeah,
race.
yeah.
You guys race up here once a week, maybe sometimes.
Once a month, typically.
Oh, okay, once a month.
yeah.
I know there's been a lot of action over here, only because you guys are getting ready for this race. You know, Chapa sends me, he sends me all the time pictures, and man, he's always Billy. We're doing 1/8. You know, so good stuff, man. Beautiful track. I love it, man. I mean, even though a lot of guys were a little, talking about the shutdown, but all in all, so far, I mean, no problems, man.
It's all good.
Hey, it is what it is, and and John Schultz was first to tell you. He goes, Billy, I ran into the very end, full speed car. No, he said I lost a body clip.
That's it.
Yeah, 68-cent body clip.
Yeah.
The
So-
beanbags down there really,
it's not as-
really help a lot.
Yes,
It's not
yes.
as bad as it looks on the
No.
videos and stuff.
Now pushing us off into round 2, it looks like it's starting to get a little warmer. I mean, not
little
by
bit.
much,
That's good.
but look, the sun is starting to kind of peek through a little bit. What, Earl? What are you thinking on round 2, man? How do you think it's going to go?
Track's going to get really fast.
It's going to get faster, right?
Yeah.
As the temperature comes up, it should speed up.
Should speed up. Okay, that's going to get interesting. It's going to get
It's not
fun.
going to get 90, so, I mean, it's going to get, 67 degrees on the
Yeah.
track temp.
Yep.
Yeah, I think last time I checked track temp, it was 53. That was about an hour ago. So it's gradually gotten a little warmer all day.
Yes.
It's going to be good.
Yes.
Yeah, it was pretty treacherous Friday.
Yeah.
Treacherous.
A lot of moisture coming up. It was a
Hard to
trick.
get anything to work.
Yeah.
But hats off to the guys for sticking with it and
Yeah.
getting us going.
Making the
you know.
call early
Yeah.
yesterday, let
Yes.
some of the guys get out and do some things out in
Yeah.
the city that were pretty cool. And
Yeah.
Listen, I've been
miserable time.
I've been talking to Greg Chapa. I don't know 4 or 5 months about this race, and he sends me pictures. We call this. We have a name for this up here now. It's the Mike Hobbies VIP Lounge.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay,
Yeah.
you guys can't see what I'm talking about, but we thought we were going to be in there all weekend, and we were excited. We started our live show Friday. and those something. I mean, we couldn't get this.
Oh, yeah.
We couldn't do it. So we've been stuck out here all weekend.
wow.
And you know what? It is what it is. I mean, listen, I'm
You
good to
bring
go.
pants next
I'm
time.
good to go. You know, I don't wear pants, so it is what it is, man. It's all good. He just texted me his win. Okay, good. All right, David Sharp.
Yeah, so like I said, Friday was looking. We race here all the time, and I haven't ever seen it that slippery.
Yeah.
Never fought that much to go down.
Pull that in a little bit there. Everybody can hear
But
you.
yeah, we tested Friday, and I've never had that much trouble getting down. So I
Really?
know some of the guys from out
Yeah.
of town were struggling too.
Yep.
Well, guys, we're looking for a high of 60 degrees today. Right now it's 49. It looks like the wind has calmed down a little bit, man. We were at about 14 miles an hour a little while ago. The wind's calmed down to about 11 miles an hour coming out of the north. You know, and Earl, I've been watching as the guys are going past that finish line, because here you have you've got the fence with some barriers, and you got all the tents with some barriers. But as the guys are crossing that finish line, that wind earlier was picking those cars up and just flipping them. You know, what are your thoughts?
Oh yeah,
Just
it's
pray.
yeah.
Pray. Stay on
Pray.
the ground.
Okay. Yeah.
Pucker up.
So with that being said, do you put more weight on the front of the car? Do you do any type of changes?
You can, because the car's going to change in the grip. We're racing on the track. That's where it's got to work.
Chris Payne says, what's been the best moment of the event so far? I'm gonna say my brand new white shoes dirty from the truck show yesterday. It was
sure that was
muddy,
a muddy mess,
brother. It was sloppy and
Like
muddy.
that every year. So.
It was sloppy, muddy, dirty. Good times. You know, I think my takeaway from the best is the people, is you guys. That's my. 19 pairs in the second bracket. Is Pro Pairing up and running?
12 and 13.
Okay, guys, check it out. I was just announced that Pro Pairings is alive and well. Things are good. They got it back up there.
And they're going to start back up here in about 7 minutes.
7 minutes. I love it, and I like to get this thing. We'll get this thing going, man. And I do still have a plane to catch today.
Yeah, right?
But listen, man, it is what it is. I've already made the decision. If I'm staying till the end, so
Cool.
if I have to go home tomorrow, it is what it is.
We appreciate y'all coming out and doing this.
Hanging around.
Oh
promote
yeah,
the sport,
man.
promote the track, all
Listen,
that.
I
It's a
love doing
blast.
this stuff. I just, I hate to say this though, because last year when I went and did Tulsa, and then I went off to the King of Smokies.
Yeah.
Brother, it was humid, and I was complaining then. Here I am complaining. It's cold as hell here, you know. But man, it's fun to me. I have a good time doing it. And now that I've got Foster with me commentating,
y'all are
man,
doing a great job.
Foster is just he's pure magic.
Yeah.
It's just because he's been doing it for such a long time. He's been doing one-to-one Earl all his life. So he knows the lingo and stuff.
Right.
You know, I'll be honest. I've always been transparent and honest with everybody. I haven't been doing this for very long. Only about a year.
Wow.
You know, I'm not talking about the live stream. I'm talking about with the hobby shop and being with the RC drag.
Gotcha.
Actually, a little bit over. I take that back. A little bit over a year. And I learn things every day, guys.
Sure.
And I'm learning as we continue to go down this journey. This is where it's at, and I'm actually at home. I feel great, and
Great.
and we'll see what.
We appreciate you. Like I said, that's what it takes to make this thing get out in the public and
Grow.
Well,
grow
I'm going to tell
across
you
the
guys
country.
this right now.
It's on fire. Right now.
Again, it's something that I don't like saying, but I'm going to tell you like this. I'm actually glad that we got rained out, and I'm going to explain my thoughts to you. Is because Irwindale was running yesterday, so
Splits everything.
It
Splits
split.
the
It was
right.
going to split the views, the people that want to watch, because you did have guys. Listen, everybody did want to see Irwindale. A lot of big hitters out there, but again, you want to see the Texas boys, man.
Absolutely.
Texas made guys. So with that being said, I'm actually glad that the rain came in, because we're able to bring it to your houses, to your homes today, to your garages, and you guys are able to watch today and see see how this is going to go down today, man.
You get to watch both of them.
You get to watch both of them, because we lost power a little while ago. You guys lost power, then I lost cellular. But it is what it is. But listen, a lot of people are watching. We got a lot of people commenting.
Awesome.
And like I said, Foster, we're going to be talking about we got the
Knuckle sandwich.
the knuckle sandwich from BMF. You know what's funny is we actually had the car in our hands earlier, and Foster was ready to start talking about it. And I turned the cameras onto the car, and some gentleman comes. He goes, "Is that BMF's car?" And we go, "Yeah." And he grabbed that car and ran. so I don't know if they took a part off it or what they did, but we'll see what happens. Let's. What's that?
Probably the speed control. Keith had a problem with the speed control.
Oh, is that what
Maybe
happened?
that's what it
Okay,
was,
okay, there you go. Let's head over to Pro Pairings, guys, and let's see what's happening on the. Let's see, track list. Well, Pro Pairings is not working. Nope, there we go. Let's see. Nope, Pro Pairings is down.
Looks like Jared Brown going to be up in the first pair with.
Oh, they're changing it.
Yeah, they're changing
it,
now,
so
yeah.
they're entering. So
Yeah, they're entering now,
That's
and then
third
we'll get
pair.
back to racing. But my Pro Pairings app is down for some reason, guys. Let's see. Let's take a look again. Let's try it again. Gulf Coast RC Raceway. Whoop. Yep, there we go. All right.
yeah, I think John and I are up 12th and 13th pair. So
Well, let's check it out. We're going into round 2, and your first race right out the gate is going to be Rattle Can Reeves. Now, why do they? I don't know. Do you guys know Rattle Can Reeves?
I don't.
No. Okay. I was curious why they call Rattle Can. He must paint.
He must.
And he's going to be going up against Blake Como. Round 2 is going to be Sean Sanders going against Brad Shear. Any thoughts on that race?
Good race.
Yeah.
It'll be a good race.
Be a good race, okay? That puts us off
See what
into
these off-road guys do.
Yeah.
that'll put us off into round race number 3.
I
That's
was
going to
messing
be
with Brad earlier after they had to pause after the first round. They had an issue with a car.
Yeah.
An issue with the power. But I told him, I said, hell, we can go out there and stick a couple jumps in the middle of the lane. Make you feel more at ease, more comfortable.
yeah.
Glad to have them guys down.
Yeah, and that'll put us off into race number 3 with Jared Brown going against Michael Androvic. Now, Michael Androvic's hometown going
He's
against
slow.
California guy. He's
Texas
slow, huh?
made,
Yeah. Race number 4, Michael Douglas going against Jonathan Womack. Any thoughts on that race?
That'll be a good one.
Uh-huh.
Race 5, A.D. Rig Maiden going against Jared Mills.
That'll be a good
Could
race.
be a
It's
good
gonna be
race.
a real good race.
Yep.
Both those guys are really fast.
Monte Castro against Hubert Jackson.
Another good one.
good one.
Monty
Okay.
from over in our San Antonio area, we went over and raced a couple club
Okay,
races.
so he's down from San Antonio.
He's get
Nice.
us every time we've been over there so far. So.
And then that'll push us off into race number 7. That's going to be Sarah South going against Logan Klein.
Be a good race.
Yep.
Jeremy Carter against Ricky Garrison.
Awesome.
Anybody know Ricky Garrison?
Ricky, I believe I raced Ricky in the first round.
Okay.
Sammy can't red light on these guys like you did with me, buddy.
And then that's going to put us off into race number 9. That's going to be Braxton the Kid Smith going against Greg Bridgewater. Now, here we go. Now that's going to be a good race, man. The
Tree cutter.
The tree cutter. Did you guys see Have you guys seen the body that Frank Testa painted?
We actually saw it on your live feed in the
You did
trailer.
see it.
Yeah,
Did you
it's
see
nice.
that thing?
I think so.
Amazing,
Real
right?
nice.
And then that brings us to race number 10. Now, does anybody know Earl Baxter?
No, never heard of her.
Yeah.
He's
I know
going.
that guy.
He's
Slow,
going
too.
against Chris Cordray.
I'm not familiar with Chris.
Thoughts
but I'm
about
sure
that
it'll
one,
be a good
Earl?
race. Huh?
So what do you think about that race?
I better be on my game. That's all I can tell you. None of these guys are easy.
And then race number 11 is going to bring us to Robert Schroer going against Chris Smith. And then Aaron Klein against James Duval. John Schultz against David Finch. Rob Turner against Ryan Granado. Chris Sanchez against Boogie LeBlanc. RC Corvette. Now, here we go. RC Corvette, which is down from Dallas, going against Brian Willis, which is hometown
Texas
guy,
made.
right?
Good race.
Texas made.
Good one.
And then Rodney Sinners against Kenny B. Ricky Granado again against John Claridge. And then Brad Waldrop against David Garcia.
Gonna be a good show.
Should be fun.
Kuwait. We have somebody watching from Kuwait.
Wow.
That is what.
Very cool.
Does he want some NPRC stickers?
When you get somebody from Ukraine, I'll be impressed.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Them poor guys over
Husan
there, man, I hate
RC Driver. I love it, dude. Husan RC Driver, thank you for joining the show, man. I really appreciate it. Hey, Foster, if you don't mind, I want to go down and get me a bottle of water. You want to take over with the boys for a little bit?
Well, I've actually got to go get ready.
Okay.
So
Yep.
appreciate
Everybody's
you
gotta
having us
leave?
on.
I think so.
Well, you know what? I
Fixing to
got.
start going. So.
You know what? I got water up here. No biggie.
We can bring
Well,
you
listen. Good luck to you guys. Good luck, Earl. Go
man,
down
thanks
there.
for having us. We appreciate
Go
everything
down
y'all
there and
do.
get them,
I
man. Yeah,
appreciate
good.
it.
Absolutely.
It's been
Thank you
listened
guys.
to the
Oh, thank you.
broadcast
No,
and the
thank you
trailer,
guys.
too, so
Yeah, yeah.
everything's been on point.
Yeah.
So we
Perfect.
Appreciate it.
Sounds good, man. Thank you guys so much.
We can tell when it's a good one because Hubert will go to hollering. All right,
I
fellas.
love it.
Thank you.
Guys, hey, good luck down there.
What a treat! What a treat to have the guys up in the booth. Up here.
Love it. Yeah,
man.
love it. Hometown guys are. Yeah. Take some of those stickers. Yeah. Scott Eckhart, York, Nebraska's watching. Kuwait is watching, huh, Foster?
Yeah, I took a quick break because I got. Man, I got to make a statement.
You gonna make a statement?
Yeah.
Okay.
Statement. In the most professional way that I can. Guys, what we're doing here is a passion for us. And I just received a bunch of text messages and stuff. There's people obviously in this community that feel like they have to have the need to just make negative comments all the time.
Okay.
You're not going to get a response from me. Nobody is. Or you. We do this professionally, and
Yeah.
and we're having
Something
fun.
go wrong?
No, I mean just people. This. It's become a competition of who does what better.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I'll talk to you about it later.
Yeah, I don't even. Yeah. I don't even-
The thing about it is I'm out here having a good time. I'm with all the RC community. I'm having a good time in Houston, Texas. I get to travel, but man, if you don't like what we're doing, just
Turn the channel.
Turn the channel.
I'll be the first to tell you that.
But there's no need to get on social media and start just sabotage what somebody's trying to do with their own fun of that. And if anything, those people that are doing that, please feel free to call me. I'll be more than glad to talk to you face to face. But you'll never get a response out of me on social media or anything like that. But back to racing.
Wow. Okay.
Back to racing.
Turn the channel.
And what I'm talking about, those people know who I'm talking to because obviously they're watching. So thank you for watching.
I don't even. Okay, I guess I'm lost, but
yeah,
confused.
we'll
Tell
talk
me
about
later.
it on the way to the airport.
Perfect. Doug Talley, if you'd like some stickers, all you have to do is message me or Foster. We'll send you some stickers for free. Foster?
Yeah, absolutely.
Turn the camera next time so we can see the guy. Sorry, Bill Chamness, but my camera was down. Foster had my camera with him, so I apologize. Joyce Stripling from Conroe, Texas. Joyce, we were hanging out in Conroe, Texas yesterday. We were hanging out in the
what was that, the Texas?
It was the Mud Bowl.
Yeah. It was the Texas Lone Star Truck Nationals or something like that.
Yeah, it was good stuff, man.
Yeah.
Josh Riley is he's out. This is cool, man. He's watching us, and he's out buying chicken feed.
Hey, I was Kuwait. I can't get over that.
Kuwait is watching, man.
Yeah.
Hey, the cool thing about it is we've already done the rundown on the next on round 2,
Yep.
so everybody knows who's on the list. If you don't, just download Pro Pairings, and you can see who's coming up next. It will not give you your ETs or your times, but we're getting ready to go racing, man.
Yeah, they're going through tech right now, so we should be racing here very shortly.
Choppa's mom from Conroe, Joyce. Nice. Here we go, guys. We're going into round 2, race number 1. This is going to be somebody by the name of Rattle Can Reeves going against Blake Como. See what happens on that one, huh?
Yep.
Should be a good race.
Blake's got his fan club from home watching.
Yep.
I don't know if we ever figured out if that was his brother or what, but Sky's watching from home. He's been commenting on the live feed. So.
Yeah, we never did hear if is Blake. You're not brothers?
Mm-hmm. Wow.
You went to high school with him?
Yeah.
Okay, so just clarification. Blake Como and Sky Como are not brothers, but they did go to school together.
Same high school.
How crazy is that?
Well, Como, that EAUX, that's a pretty common, ending of names in kind of the New Orleans area.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. French,
Okay.
like French Quarters, that silent X there. So they are not related, but went to the same high school.
Yeah. Well, you know what? We're getting ready to go racing again, guys. Weather's here. We're good. I'm ready, man. I'm ready to get this over with and get on back home. Well,
Yeah.
we'll see what goes on, man.
What we got to watch the. We got to.
Well, first we got to watch what's going on in
We
front
got to
of
watch
us.
the time. 1 o'clock.
It's 1 o'clock. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. Rattle Can Reeves going against Blake Como. Here we go, guys. Sky says we're brothers from another mother.
All right.
Here we go, guys.
Left lane, Rattlecan Reeves going against Blake Como in the right lane. Man, there's just some beautiful cars out here.
Yes, agreed.
Beautiful cars.
Here we go, guys. Both got a green light.
Yep.
Whoa! What? Left lane's going to bring that one on home, man.
Yep, you'll see this in the reaction time. Left lane's reaction time was a lot
Rattlecan
better than
Reeves.
right. Yep. So you got a .179 reaction time to a .220. And left lane ran a 199 at 69 miles an hour. Margin of difference there was just .091. So
that's going to bring us to race number 2,
Yep.
round 2, race 2, man. Sean Sanders
Chapa
against
is-
Brad Shear.
He's rolling through this, isn't he?
Well,
He knows the plan.
I hope we can roll through this a little quicker, man.
Yep.
Gosh, yeah, that time, man, is ticking.
What time do I got it? I probably next break. We'll take a break and
figure this out.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. But
Andrew Wiley, thank you for joining the show, man. I appreciate that.
Yep.
Jared Kumrine from the 918, thank you, my friend.
coming up.
Sean Sanders going against Brad Shear.
Yep.
Race 2, round 2.
Yep.
Should be another good race. I was talking to Earl and the boys, and as sleeping in the light, Sky says sleeping in the light.
Yeah, he was. He got caught. I
It
mean,
yep,
the
Scott.
difference in the race was the difference in the reaction time. Seriously.
Yeah. Okay, man, I tell you if that wind would leave, it'd be a beautiful day.
It's a steady 14 miles an hour right now, and every now and then you'll get that gust of about like 20 to 25. And when that
Yes, sir.
And these guys are facing it. I mean, it's a definite headwind right down the middle of the track. So depending on the here's the thing: it creates a lot of downforce, or it helps with the downforce going down the track. But if there's any lift in the car, or they're riding on the bar in the back, and that wind gets underneath the car, and it's obviously creating the flight mode, which
Yep.
we've seen in a couple cars. Sorry, I was paying attention to and Sean Sanders in the left lane as he was staging, as he was doing some of his cars.
Race 2, round 2. Sean Sanders going against Brad Shear, man. All eyes on the track. Let's see what happens here. Tito Avila, headhunters in the house. Andrew Wiley says, when you coming back to South Padre Island? It's going to be a while, Mr. Wiley. It's going to be a little while. Here we go, guys. Race 2, round 2. Let's see what happens.
Yep. See that's the issue. He staged. That's the key to staging your car. You want to stage it as deep as you can, but you don't want him to trigger that red light. And unfortunately, they hadn't called the race as a real race yet, so he was able to back it up a little bit. Now we've got some controversy here because he did say driver's ready. So obviously this will be something that the race director will handle, and these guys will figure it out from here.
I'm still here, man. I'm just reading comments over on YouTube.
Read away, man.
Wow.
I'm trying to follow what's going on the track right now.
I'm not reading that comment.
We got a little call.
You down again? Is our live down, brother? No, we're live as well. We're live and kicking.
All right.
Oh, man, he hit that wall hard. Your
Yes,
left
he
lane's going to
did.
move on, though.
Yep. Did you hear the impact against
I
that?
did hear the impact.
Those are solid 2x8s, pressure treated and painted with concrete blocks behind them.
Pressure treated and painted.
Hey, those are the sizzle words to the word.
Pressure treated and painted.
Yep.
Hey, I'll never forget that one.
Yep. If I'm bringing it to you, I'm bringing it to you all the way.
Oh, that was awesome.
But it made the
Pressure treated.
it would have made a different sound if it wasn't pressure treated.
We got somebody watching us by the name of King Jaffe Scatliff. I wonder where he's from.
Yeah. King Jaffe, tell us where you're from.
King Jaffe, where are you from, my friend?
That's the great thing about being able to stream this live on Facebook and YouTube. It goes out to the world.
All over the world.
Same place the NPRCTV stickers are going. The live stream is going right into the to their phones or to their TVs or however they're watching it. So That's what we're trying to do is grow the sport, man.
Yes,
grow the
sir.
sport and show guys how much fun we're having at these different cities across America. And I'm going to tell you, the sport's growing across the country as well. Australia has a huge presence in NPRC. The guys down in Puerto Rico, they're getting it on. You know, these guys are changing from the kind of the pro mod stuff to NPRC, and they're doing their own thing with it, and they're getting to see what we do. And
Can you take over for a second?
Yeah, I got it. The sport and hobby is growing by leaps and bounds. So we're excited. All right, coming up in the next race, we had a little controversy in the race before. They got it worked out. Race and left lane took that one. Right lane went into the white, got DQ'd, hit the wall, and it was a hard impact. You could hear it from where we were. We got Jared Brown in the left lane and Michael Androvich in the right lane. We got Texas-made guy. Michael, he's a Texas-made guy. He actually grew up in the town I kind of grew up down in. Hold on, let's see here. Look at the paint job on these cars, man. They're beautiful.
Sorry about that, man.
Yeah, no worries.
Had to take that phone call.
Yep. Jared Brown, left lane. Michael Androvich in the right lane. Let's see what these guys got.
Yeah, let's do this, man. Let's have some fun.
Both stage ready to go on the light. This is a pro tree.
Both guys got a green light. Ooh, I think your right lane's going to take that one, man.
Yep, that was Michael.
Whew. Michael Androvich's going to move on.
Yep, let's see what he did.
And I think that put Jared Brown out of the show.
Yep, that was a 1.92. That's one of the fastest runs of the day today. Mile per hour was over 80 miles an hour, 80.03. For those of you listening at home that maybe not follow the sport or just new to the sport or trying to understanding the sport, instant green is different from pro tree. So pro tree is going to give you the staging lights. All three yellow lights are going to flash, and then it's going to go to green.
And that's going to bring us on to race number 4.
Yep.
That's going to be Michael Douglas going against Jonathan Womack. Let's see how this one goes down.
Yep. This is, like I said, guys, we have probably a 5/10 variance between the slowest and fastest guy here. So maybe a little more, maybe 0.8 of a second. But anyone out here can win this race today. A lot of fast guys. Run 1.9s. We had a 1.88 Friday night, but let's see what these guys do. They're staged up. We're getting the right lane stage in right now. He is set. Michael Douglas in the left lane. Jonathan Womack in the right.
All eyes on the track. We're going live right now.
I can tell you right now that the guy in the left lane, his car is angled a little bit right towards the center line. So
and the guy in the right lane, his is actually angled a little bit also.
See what it does.
Both guys got a green light. Oh, and your right lane crosses.
Yep. He went right direction he was aiming his car at.
Man.
I wish we could tell him. Hey, your car's pointed left.
Yeah. No, we can't do that.
Yep.
Nope.
That'd be cheating? Is that called cheating?
That would be called cheating. And we can't do that today.
Left lane took that at a 2.3 at 63 miles an hour, and he obviously let out of it there at the end because right lane crossed the center line at about quarter and a half track.
Leo Getz is in the house. Daniel Wilbanks is a big shout out from North Alabama. Mark Jones, P&P for short. Gary Campbell wasn't keen coming to America. Wasn't King. Yes, Gary Campbell. King Jaffe was from.
All right, AD, Rig Maiden in the left lane and Jarrett Mills in the right lane. This is going to be a good race. Both of you guys have been fast all weekend.
Here we go.
Let's watch it.
Both guys are green.
Yep.
Jared Mills is going to take that one. Your right lane's going to pull that one off. He was straight as an arrow, looking really good, Jared.
Yep. Left lane. AD had it looked like he had a little issue right at the start line on the green light, and he tried to recover, and then he got back in the gas. And usually when you do that, when you let out and get back, you're going to probably cross it up.
Jared Mills just pulled off a 196 at 74 miles an hour. Congratulations, Jared. Keep it going, man. Wow, that was good. Good racing. Now we're getting there. Tom Joyzy. I always do it, Joyzy. Big shout out to President Donald Haggett of RC Outlaw Kings. He has stepped up big time in Detroit. Whoa. You will see big things coming from this club. Good deal, man.
Yep.
Glover, you know what's funny? I just got my My boarding pass.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the name of the track? It's Gulf Coast RC. Paul from the 815 over on YouTube. It's Pro Pairings is.
It's the software they're using.
I know. I got off track. Gulf Coast Raceway, right? Yep.
We're down in Houston, which is probably about an hour away from the Gulf Coast.
Yep. Let's go.
We got our next race.
It's going to be Monte Castro going against Hubert Jackson.
Yep. These are, man, everybody's so close. It's really just about putting a perfect lap in.
Here we go, guys. Both are green.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
you're right lane. Oh, he
Right.
hit that white stripe.
Yep, he would have had the race there. He had a perfect pass going until three-quarter track. It crossed up a little bit. He got in the white, and left lane just drove right past him on the DQ on the right. So that's part of racing. That's part of and I asked Chopper why the white lines and the wall.
What did he tell you?
He said we use this. We have the wall for safety, and it's also once they get in the white. That means shut it down. Shut it down. So,
That's kind of cool.
White is out of bounds. If you get in the white, just
shut her down.
Let out the trigger and shut it down. Just because of insurance and liability, they have the barriers up there. They keep people 10 feet off the track. And the white, here we go, man. We've got this is Sarah against Mr. Klein.
It's Sarah,
I know,
Sarah. Come on, man. Sarah South in your left lane against Logan Klein. 2 kids. Let's see how they do.
Yep. Logan won it in the first round.
He did. He took out the tree cutter.
Yep. This should be a good race.
Both got green.
Wow.
Woo, man. Wow. Logan Klein is straight as an arrow, A to B.
Yeah, man. That's a 9-year-old right there.
Yeah, he got Sarah. Let's see what these times are, Foster.
2-1 at 65 to 2-3 at 57. So reaction time was .259 to he got her on the reaction.
He got
time
her on the reaction time, right?
Yep. Sarah's got she's going to go back and after that I think she may be out now. I know Mr. Klein is at 9 years old. He's moving on.
He's moving on. Chris Payne, what race this year are you guys looking forward to? I'm pumped up for Super Chips. I am too.
I'm looking forward to all of them.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
You know what? I was making a prediction earlier, and I forgot to tell you the prediction. But let's talk about this next race really quick, Foster.
Yep.
This is going to bring up
Jeremiah Center in the left.
It's Jeremy. I know. I don't know why they put Jeremiah. But listen, this is race number 8. We're in round 2, race 8. Jeremy Carter against Ricky Garrison. And
I'm not looking at faces. If I would have looked at faces, I would have known it. They didn't even get his last name right. This is Jeremy Carter from BMF.
Predictions. Remind me when I tell you predictions about races this year.
Yep.
All right, let's see what's going to happen here, man. You got Jeremy Carter from BMF going against Ricky Garrison. We'll see how this is going to go down.
Yep. Welcome to the show, Brian Mansky. We were just talking about Super Chips. Welcome. Thanks for watching.
The winner of Super Chips, Mr. Mansky. Here we go. All eyes on the track. Jeremy Carter left. Ricky Garrison. Both. Oh.
These guys are having some ESC problems.
Hold on a second.
Hey, get it down the track like that. Anybody take it?
So, Ricky Garrison spun out, crossed the line.
Yeah.
Jeremy Carter's car just wouldn't. Did you see that?
Well, Keith had a problem with his ESC
his
as well.
ESC, right?
So I don't know what they got going on over
Yeah,
there.
something just went down right there, huh?
But, first is worse, so Jeremy's going to move on.
That's going to bring us up to the next race. It's going to be race number 9. Here we go. It's going to be Braxton the Kid Smith. Going against Greg Bridgewater.
Oh, this
is going to get interesting, Foster, because the kid, if he doesn't red light, I hate to say this. I love Mr. Bridgewater, but I think he'll take Greg out if he doesn't red light.
Well, you had Greg Bridgewater 1.94.
Correct. He's fast too.
To Braxton. Braxton ran a 1.9 Friday night.
He did.
And he's been consistent at 2.0 flat. So this is all going to be on the tree here.
Correct. 2
close guys. And I can tell you right now that Braxton sitting on the line, he has no fear, and he's only thinking about having fun and racing. Where Greg, he's a veteran. He knows what he's doing. He's got his routine down. So This is going to be a fantastic race.
This is going to be a good race, guys.
And Braxton did tell me that he likes the left lane better than the right.
Oh,
Yeah, so-
okay. Little inside secrets
Look
there.
at it. Look at him. He's got a seat back here he stands on. You see this?
He does, yes.
Yep.
We talked about that.
Yep.
Here we go. All eyes on the track. Here we go, man. Should be a good race. Both green lights. Oh, Bridgewater's going to pull it off on this one, man.
Yep,
Let's see
just
what he
got
pulls
him.
off.
He just
Bridgewater just took out the kid, Braxton, man.
Yep.
Oh.
That's tough.
Ooh, nice run.
Yep, there you go. 1.94 to 2.0.
194 at 81 mile an hour.
Yeah.
Oh, man. You know,
Hey.
listen, I root for both, man, but
It'd be tough to go up against Greg
Hey,
Bridgewater.
Greg Bridgewater, man,
at
he's the
7 years
master.
old.
at
Could you
7 years
imagine?
old.
That'd be like me stepping onto the court with Michael Jordan. Like, all right, here's the ball. Checkmate.
Checkmate.
But
I
that's
quit.
the thing. The kid had no fear. He
No.
got up there and he ran a great race.
He did run a great race, man.
So,
You against Michael Jordan. That was good, man.
well, I'm not that good at basketball.
Hey, another race coming up right here,
Yeah.
guys. This is going to be race 10. This is Earl Baxter going against Chris Cordray. And we just had Earl on the show a minute ago, man. He is from
Factory 41 guy. This
factory made, and he's or Texas made, sorry, and he is a local guy. So we'll see what goes down here, man. Should be another good race. Thanks, everybody. Look
we
at Earl.
can't see that far.
Look at Earl. Here we go, man. Everybody, all eyes on the track. We got another race coming in hot right now. Thanks, everybody, for joining us, man. We are in Houston, Texas, the Lone Star Showdown. My name is Billy. Next to me is my buddy, Foster Yates.
Yes, sir.
Having another one of those good days.
We've had a great trip. It's a great trip. I hate that it has to end today, but, man, I'm going to see you again soon in New Orleans.
Oh, Earl Baxter's going to pull it off.
My God. Wow.
Chris Cordray just, his car went flying.
I'm going to tell you something right now. I'm standing directly over the left lane, and I know you're over the right.
Yeah.
And I watched Earl's car. He never let out of it, and it spun. The car was literally facing 180 degrees a different direction 3 times. He never let out of it. You guys saw that on the watch it. I mean, he drove that car. Everybody is cheering right now because the sunshine just hit the track.
Sunshine just came out. Everybody's going wild. You know, you and I should be going. Well,
Yeah,
we can't have the sun. We've got
If there was a way we could carry the booth down to the trackside right now and be in the sunshine, I would do it in a heartbeat.
we are high on top of Mike's Hobbies VIP Lounge is what Foster and I have named this thing. We're on a deck high above the track. You know, we're on a deck up here. It's actually pretty nice. I mean,
Danny Oliver, you are 100% right on that. Earl Baxter just drove the.
Yes, you can't say it. I know what you want to
out
say.
of that car. Yeah, he did, man. That thing was whipping side to side. He crossed it up 5 times. I mean, the tires, you could hear the tires spinning and chirping the whole way, and he never let out of it. He never let out of it.
Let's shoot off into race number 11, guys. Now, listen, here's the deal. We talked about the tree cutter, the Braxton. This is his dad, Chris Smith, going against Robert Schroer. Chris Smith is going to be in your right, going against Mr. Schroer in your left. Let's see how race number 11 pans out.
Yep.
I was watching Earl as he was taking off, and he was holding on, man.
He was driving, bro.
He was driving. That was driving.
Yeah, that's going to be a good race. Chris ran a 1.96 last race, and Brad was right there with him. So let's see what happens.
Here we go. Robert Schroer left, Chris Smith right. Here we go, guys. All eyes on the track.
2 beautiful cars as well.
Two green lights. Oh, Chris Smith
Chris
crossed the line.
crossed.
Did he cross first?
Yeah, well.
Right here, buddy.
Yep.
That's the beauty about this right here, man.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure he crossed. Ooh, a 189 at 67 miles an hour.
But he crossed.
He right there, crossed. Ooh, the other
The
guy
left
crossed
lane
first.
crossed
The
first.
left, yep.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I couldn't see it because I was focused on the left lane, and I knew he crossed. And then I looked over and saw Chris, Braxton's dad, in the same position, so I didn't know who got it first.
Yep. Race number 12 coming up next, guys, is Aaron Klein going against James Duval.
Yep.
Should be a good race. I see. Listen, every race is good race, man.
They're good. Everybody
It's
here is
getting better.
fast.
The sun's gone again. Everybody did the sun dance.
You see that little hole right there?
I see it.
It's like the eye of the hurricane just went by. sun pop through for a minute, and well, I mean, it's definitely going to heat the track up. So we're going to see what it's going to do. We've been maintaining 44 to 52 degrees track temperature for the last.
Well, here we go,
weekend.
man. Aaron Klein is going to be in your left lane. This is race number 12, going against James Duval.
Yeah.
See how this goes down, Foster.
Drivers, ready? Watch the light.
2 green lights. Oh, I think the right lane got her.
Yep, right lane got it. And Aaron Klein, I can't think of his first
Times
name.
are getting our times are creeping up now, man.
Yeah.
199 at 75 miles an hour. That's going to bring James Duval into the show. Next up is Mr. John Schultz going against David Finch. Yeah, Chad Witt just said, so, you know, the cool thing about our view is people can see that the guys, the way that they're lining up their cars, if they're straight, if they're pointed left, if they're pointed right. Chad Witt just said Smith was angled left to start. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's some times where I'll be at a track where I do point my car a little bit to the left or right. So some of these guys may be doing it intentionally.
Yeah.
The other ones, you know, it's just about working on your routine.
Yep.
You do the same thing. You take the same steps, and you build a system to staging your car. Your prep, everything.
Christina Danzy Peterson. I'm back. I've been on the phone with the boss, a.k.a. WS.
Yeah.
My wife. Guys, here we go, man. This brings us into race number 13. John Schultz against David Finch. Let's see how this goes.
Yep. Josh, I'll get to your comment in 1 second, sir. So let's watch this race.
Yep, let's watch this race. Yep. Uncle John Schultz. See how he goes, man. All eyes on the track.
Ready? Oh. I'm glad you looked at that, Chopper.
Sun just came out, man.
Ready? Watch the light.
2 green lights. John's going to take it, I believe, left lane. Am I right or wrong?
You're
Yes!
right. Yep.
Mr. Schultz is going to take it on, man. John Schultz is going to move to the show. He just took out David Finch. What do you got over there, Foster? 199. Sorry, man. Look at me. I'm trying to do it all. What do you got, Foster? 199 at 78 miles an hour.
Yeah, the sun's coming out now, so I got a little glare on
Now
my
you
monitor.
can't see the
so
TV.
I got to move to your side to see it. John, great comment, man. No, Corvette is not sponsoring this race. The reason why you see a lot of Corvette bodies is because it's one of the most aerodynamic bodies out there, and that's a simple fact. There's a lot of the Protofoam just came out with a new body. It's got a similar to the GTR, so we'll probably be seeing some of that. But it's the most aerodynamic body. It's part of being fast. It just is what it is. It's one of the fastest bodies out there, so that's why you see a lot of Corvettes in a lot of the races you go to.
And Foster, that brings us to race number 14. Rob Turner going against Ryan Granado. Let's see how this goes.
Yep.
I'm still froze, froze, goes.
Yeah.
The sun's out, though. You can see the sun is out on the cameras. Yep. It's the first time in four days.
It's the first time I've seen the sun.
Yes, first time you've seen the sun.
Yep.
Looks like Rob Turner against Ryan Granado. On deck is Chris Sanchez going against Boogie LeBlanc, and then RC Corvette against Brian Willis. Let's see how this. Let's see how race 14 goes.
Oh, I'll get to that comment in a second.
Watch the light.
2 green lights. Ooh, good race.
Yep.
Good race.
Left lane came back and got it.
Did he get him?
Yep. Right lane had a better reaction time, and left lane drove.
Let's see what happens, Foster. Nice run. 2 nice runs.
Yep.
Man, Ron was 075 to a 115.
Ryan Granado, 2-0 at 69 miles an hour, pulls off the win.
Yeah, right lane got it. My bad. It looked like left lane up here.
That's the downfall to this view that you and I have. Sometimes you can't see, and we gotta wait a little. That's the downfall. We gotta wait for we can either wait for the camera or for the for the outcome.
Yeah.
Next race up is going to be race 15. This brings us up to Chris Sanchez going against Boogie LeBlanc.
The other downfall to having the camera up here this high is because when these guys see everybody's.
I know.
Yeah. So somebody just commented about that. Yeah.
That's listen. We're going to talk about that in just a second, but right now, all eyes on the track.
Yeah.
It's going to be Chris Sanchez against Boogie LeBlanc. Here we go.
Watch the light.
2 green lights. Ooh,
Wow.
Foster, we
Wow.
can't call that
I
one.
can't call that.
That's going to be your right lane. Boogie Leblanc pulls it off at a 185 and 81 miles an hour. Great job, Mr. Leblanc.
Fastest ET of the weekend right there.
Fastest ET of the weekend. Right there it is.
Yep.
Woo! Nice run, man. Nice run. Yeah, dang, that's getting good.
Yep.
Let's go back to the comment. So the downfall to the camera, our camera views, is unfortunately.
We got a lot of plumbers out here. we got a lot of plumbers racing today.
We have to be, when I first started doing this, and I remember the very first time that I took the camera and I put it behind the starting line, I was in Colorado, and man, this guy come up, and I felt bad. I wanted to say something so bad, dude. I just, that's the downfall of these cameras. Erica Del Grazo's watching. Hello, Erica. How are you?
Yep. We got a buy here. Somebody said that. I guess it's a buy. It says RC Corvette. Oh, that was the last race.
Well, no, right now it should be RC Corvette up against Brian Willis.
Yep. But we got Jasmine Hernandez in the left lane, about to make a.
I'm trying to figure out why. What? I'm looking. Okay, hold on.
Yeah. About to make a. I don't know if this is a buy run or. I'm sure it has to be.
I'll be honest with everybody right now. I don't know. Right now we should have RC Corvette against Brian Willis. So we don't know. Well, we'll find out though.
Yep.
Let's get the. You know what I used to say. And what I
Did
used.
you see that right there? Did you see that right there? This is. They might be skipping that race. Somebody might have a problem.
I don't even show.
But Jasmine has a routine when she gets.
But I don't even show her coming up. I don't even show. I don't.
Well, somebody mentioned earlier that she didn't even buy back in, so I'm not quite sure what this is.
Well, this is Brian Willis.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see what happens.
Ready? Watch the light.
She red lit.
Yep.
Brian Willis is going to take that one. Jasmine red lit.
Yep.
And Brian Willis just
He's
pulled
gonna move
off.
on.
Let's see what he did. He 191 at 60. These times are just, man,
Faster and faster.
it's getting faster and faster. That sun's coming out.
Yep.
I was going to tell you, I used to say this a lot. I used to say this quite a bit. Let's send the crack team out to go get get the info, man. And I don't say that no more.
Yeah, I mean, listen. At the time that you get up to the staging lane and you're staging your car, that's really all you're focusing on.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's nothing done intentionally. We've all done it. It is what it is. Turn your head, I guess.
Turn your head.
Turn your head or turn it off. Guys, we've got, listen, thank you for all the people watching right now. We've got people on Facebook and YouTube.
Yeah, there's 109 people over on YouTube and 137 on Facebook.
Thank you.
Here, answer some questions.
Yeah, let's do it.
Actually, let's not do that.
Next
Let's.
race. It's hard right now because we got Rodney
No,
Sinners.
we're moving.
Yeah, Rodney Sinners in the left lane and Kenneth
Kenny B.
B.
They call him Kenny B.
Yep, because I couldn't say his last name either. Is it Boisel?
Blossel.
Blossel.
Yep.
See, that's how I messed up GOV and Glove.
2 green lights. Oh man, Rodney Sinners he spun, turned to the left. That's gonna put Kenny B in the show.
Yep.
I know Chris Patterson's watching, and that's his buddy. Kenny B just moved on, Mr. Patterson.
Kenny B all the way from California.
All
man.
the
What
way
a
from
drive.
California. Up
They
next.
said they left Wednesday.
I know they did. He texted me. He goes, "Is there anything you need?" And I go, "What do you mean?" He goes, "I'm coming to Houston." I'm going, "Why are you not going to Irwindale? That's your back door."
Yeah.
And but anyway, that's going to bring us up to race 18, man. That's going to be Ricky Granado, Foster going against John Claridge. John Claridge was just up here on the show with Earl Baxter and the boys. So we'll see how John does. Now John is a hometown guy, man.
Yep.
So we'll see how he does. Yeah. Kenny B. Christina Danzy Peterson just said Kenny B for the win. Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'll be honest. Rodney Sinners is usually on his game.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now.
He spun
the whole
and
I don't know what setup what tunes they're running.
Something
or
ain't
what,
right.
Something's not right with the BMF team.
Yeah.
They've struggled all weekend, and they'll get it figured out. Those guys are fast. They're fast, and
Time's ticking, though, man. You and I got to catch a plane, so we're going to see how this goes down. Race 18, Ricky Granado against John Claridge. Here we go, guys. Red lit. Right lane's going to take it. He slowed down, saw that he red lit, and then the wind picked up that car, flipped it upside down at the very end. So that's going to bring Mr. John Claridge in at a 2.4 at 57 miles an hour. That brings up our last race of round 2. That's going to be race 19 with Brad Waldrop going against David Garcia.
Yep, let's get this race in. We'll go through some questions.
Yeah, perfect.
And the sun is out. The clouds are breaking. The sun is, I mean, it's you can tell. You could tell.
Yeah.
Times went from 2.0s to now what we just had a 1.85 by Boogie.
Boogie Leblanc.
Boogie was boogieing.
Boogie was boogieing. I like that. That's good.
He was boogieing.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, man, we're cruising. But here, we may be cruising, but you and I are on a time frame. You and I have to hit an airplane. Time frame airplane. So let's see what happens, man. Right now, all eyes on the track is going to bring up Brad Waldrop on your left against David Garcia. Foster.
Yeah.
Let's see there's that wind again. Ooh.
Yep. I'm surprised. I'm surprised that finish line cam.
I am too. I've been watching it,
that
man.
tripod's doing its job.
Yeah,
right now.
I've been watching the iPad on the tripod.
Yeah. Doing its job.
What time is your plane? I don't even know.
I leave at 6.
You leave at 6, and I leave it. I don't even know, man. Here we go. All eyes on the track. Last race of round 2 is going to be Waldrop and Garcia. My wife just said 4:30 flight. Oh, you're right lane, both green lights, but you're right. Oh, my God, he almost took out that kid at the very end. You guys need to move out of the way, guys.
Yeah.
Come on. 194 at 73 miles an hour. Not bad. David Garcia.
That's TSG. TSG Carbon Works right there. David Garcia, great job, Tommy, getting his car rolling this weekend.
Yeah.
That's round 2. They're going to take a 15-minute break. Let's answer a few questions. Let's take a break of our own so we can figure out what we're doing as far as transportation and figure out our play.
All right, let me go through some comments. E. Timone, Scott Pittman, what's up, my friend? Will be in Smith. Okay. Can we? Josh Smith. What's up, big dog? Speaking of BMF, you taking my car again?
You need it here?
No.
You need it?
You got me for just a minute.
Well, there's a lot of questions. What's up, Keith West?
Struggling.
BMF team struggling today.
We're on the struggle bus.
You
Keith,
are on the struggle
I'm gonna
bus.
put this question to you because we're 100% transparency and we're full honesty.
Absolutely. So
Didn't BMF just switch tire prep? Because they
this
see
is not a tire prep problem, guys. We got. I mean, I burned an ESC up in my first attempt because the tires were plenty sticky, but. In order to try to go down this, we had the start power so low. I had the start power at 5% in the ESC. So what happened is I'm stupid, and I attempted to chirp the tires in a burnout with a super sticky prep, and I burnt my ESC up.
Yeah.
Luckily, I dodged a bullet. They let me go back and change because the computer system went down.
They did, yeah. But, well, ours went down too.
So we got it fixed, and I come back, and John and I waited and waited. I get up there, and I changed the ESC, and it didn't bind. Or I didn't calibrate the other ESC. So I got it recalibrated. By that time, the tires were cold, and I wasn't using warmers, so I looped it out. And kudos to John. I went over and offered to pay his buyback. I don't like winning a race like that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, a race win is a race win. But I just, I went over and thanked John, and I hated to win a race that way.
Yeah.
And so Jeremy comes out.
Yeah, what happened with Jeremy's car, man?
Another stupid mistake. So he re-geared yesterday on opinion. Had same tune-up as me. Tires plenty sticky. I mean, if you throw them against the wall, they stick. I mean, that's how sticky we got our tires for this. Jeremy was over-pinioned by 5 teeth, and he overloaded everything at the starting line.
Yeah.
So it was just stupid mistake.
Let me ask you a question, because when we were in in the BMF truck on Friday, he was showing off that gear. Is that the one he ran, that 112?
Well, he's running a 104.
Okay.
And I have the 112.
Oh, okay.
But we try to keep the same FDR. So you can do that with a bigger spur, pinion spur, vice versa. It just depends on the tooth count, but you still get the final drive ratio kind of in the same ballpark. But I've always liked to run great big gear on the spur. I believe it takes the load off the motor and puts it on the transmission more when you do that. But anyway, we're the same FDR, just approaching it two different ways.
Gotcha. Okay. Well,
yes, we are struggling.
That was a question that was asked.
That was the question.
Just because you're a part of the crew, we were going to ask a question.
And I'm always going to tell you exactly what I got.
I know that.
I'm not a guy to hide anything.
Nope.
And
thank you for answering the question.
People just they're curious, and I will gladly tell you what we're doing.
Yes.
How can one win when they both cross? Answer that question, Foster.
Whoever crosses first.
Thank you.
First is worst. Thank you, Foster.
Yeah, thank you, Foster. Lionel Rodriguez over on YouTube. That was off to you, man. Let's see who else is on board here. Boogie, a.k.a. Jerry from DeBerry. Sometimes, dude, these comments. Listen, I'm not going to go up to Boogie and say, "Hey, Boogie, are you DeBerry?"
So here's you a perfect example of human error, tune-up error. Okay, Greg Reeves is one of my BMF guys racing out of this trailer.
Yep.
Greg goes 198, 199, back to back.
Mm-hmm.
Exact car, the new knuckle sandwich car.
Yep.
Straight as a string, and they got a handle on his tune, So that just shows you where human error comes into play. We're all running the exact same stuff.
Same stuff, yeah.
And he's running high 190s, and he's got a lot left to turn up,
Yeah.
Yep.
So, Greg's running really good. I'm super proud to see that. The new car for him is working great. They love it. So,
question. This is from Tom Joyzy.
Joyzy.
It's like Foster
Foster.
from Joyzy. We need a NPRCTV winner's hat, event winner. Then everybody will know
That'd
you.
be
Or
cool.
that race just. Hey, we're working on that.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
Shirts, hats, stickers.
Remember the idea I sent you about the winners?
well,
For I'm not going to say it because
like
we're going to be the
NHRA,
first to do it.
We'll
I don't.
talk.
Yeah.
Be careful.
he's comparing us to NHRA. See, like when you win, like number one qualifiers, I can't remember what color it is now. I think it's yellow now. Used to, when I was on the circuit, if you got a green hat on Saturday, the end of qualifying, you was number one qualifier.
Oh, okay.
And the hat was, back then it was mellow yellow racing.
Yep, right.
And then on the side it said Pro Stock number one qualifier, and it had the track name
Cool.
on it. So if you won the race, you got a yellow hat. So you had the race winner, Pro Stock, blah, blah, blah. If you won the championship at the end of the year, it was a white hat.
Nice.
So they had 3 color hats that you
Throughout
got.
the year.
I've got tote bins at the
Do you
house
really?
full of all of my number one qualifier
Sweet.
hats and winner hats, and I've got 3 or 4 world championship hats.
Let me ask you a question. Obviously, you didn't drive, so does everybody on the team get that same hat?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. NHRA comes to your
I didn't
pit
mean
after,
obviously you didn't drive. I meant.
Right.
I meant.
NHRA comes to the pit after qualifying and bringing you your green hats, so all the whole team's all running around all happy with green hats on, and same thing for winner circle pictures. So
Bragging rights.
yeah.
I'm gonna run this down for everybody watching. We've got some new people that probably join us. We've got a 132-foot track here, and we've got about. This question's been asked a couple times.
A lot,
now.
and I see it too. I just sometimes
Yep.
we can't hit those comments.
This
All right.
shutdown is
I'm gonna leave you.
Yeah,
I gotta
go.
Get ready for next round.
You need
Sorry.
this?
Unless you're going to show it more.
We are going to show it.
Leave it
We
here.
just haven't yet.
I didn't know if.
Actually, I'm
going
gonna put that in my bag. I was going to tell you that last night.
It's the shutdown is approximately 120 to 125 feet, which is doable. There's guys that are running 1.9s that are getting it shut down before the end of the track, but there's other guys that maybe not have the brakes in their ESCs or however they got their setup that they're having to either slide it into the beam bags with the moving blankets over them. But there's not been a car damage yet that I am aware of that slid into those beam bags. So. That was a huge. Everybody was talking about the shutdown at this track, but the shutdown is not an issue. It is shorter than most, but they've got the right equipment set up at the end of the track to protect the cars, and The biggest thing I've always had a problem with when I'm racing with a short shutdown is staying committed to the finish line. So this is what these guys are having to do, and you've really got to stay committed, being in the throttle all the way to the finish line. A lot of times we get in a tendency of kind of cutting loose before we get, we cross the stripe, and that's just because we're already in the mode of trying to get our car shut down. So these guys have been practicing this weekend and trying to get the stay committed to the final stripe there. So it's not an issue. So that the question's come up quite a few times. But if I know Choppa said he's going to do another big event here this year. So when you guys see Lone Star Showdown or Gulf Coast Raceway or RC Raceway on the map, I would definitely recommend you coming to this place. It is an awesome complex. They got a hobby shop on site. They got the dirt oval. They got the drag strip. They've got the Mike's Hobbies VIP lounge here that Billy and I are in. So, but yeah, shutdown is not an issue. So a lot of these guys down here in Texas race this track at least once a week or not every other week, and they really enjoy it. And I've had a great time here. I wish I had a car here I could run to race.
You do. It's in your hand.
Yeah, it's in my hand. Let's go to the. There's Jason Yomp from Knoxville, Tennessee. Jason, what's up, brother? I'll check my PMs out when I have the opportunity. Obviously, we're tied up in the live right now, reading comments and stuff like that.
Have a seat, man.
Yeah, let's have a seat. Let's talk about this.
You got that?
Yep.
All right.
Yep. Let's take a look at that camera. How is it? We're good?
Give me 1 second here.
Switch it around. We'll give it a second to switch the camera around.
Well, we got this camera staring at me and you.
Yep.
Going through these comments here really quick.
Yep. Let's talk about what these guys are fighting right now.
Let's do it.
Right, so it's your basic car. It's set up. This is the BMF Knuckle Sandwich. I have this car because he had an extra one in the truck that I could work with you guys and show you what's going on, what these guys are battling. So when we talk about trying to get down this track, the shutdown, the traction, everything that they're doing, there's three things that they can kind of work on. One is going to be gearing. These guys are running really big spurs, and then they're putting their pinions on to get the right final drive ratio for whatever your car's set up for. If I was at this track, I wouldn't be running a 104, 112. That's because I'm seeing right now a lot of guys in the 40 foot to 66 foot spinning out. Just because of the amount of power they're putting to the rear of the car. So gearing is going to be a huge issue here, and a lot of guys showed up with some really gear setup that would put some 80 mile an hour, 85 mile an hour, 75 mile an hour runs out here. But we're seeing the ETs, we're seeing some low ETs out here with a low mile an hour. So putting a little strain on your ESC and your motor, but getting a little lower final drive ratio may be the key for this race. I'm not sure. I haven't ran it, but that is one option you can do to get down this track is change up the gearing. Second, what you're seeing right now, guys, I'm going to take you a look at it. I don't know how close the screen is to. Well, I mean, I can see it.
It's not.
But
Yeah, we're running off that. But what I can do if you want, here, hold on. Got to give me a second, though.
Yep.
Pull this off.
Take all you want.
Give me 1 second here. I can get you another camera view, my friend. All right. Let's see.
I can go stand in front of that camera.
Yeah,
too.
man. I got you, brother. Hang tight. Okay. I'm ready.
Ready?
Yep.
Cool.
Good. We're ready to rock.
Nice. So your shock angle positions, right? You see on the BMF Knuckle Sandwich how Keith has this car set up. A lot of times you'll see in the front end, these shocks are angled to the center of the car. He's adjusted the shocks to the outside so they have a more vertical position here, and then he's lighting the weight of the oil in the shocks on the front end. So he's also got it set up so when the car takes off, it's already at the top position on the shock, so the car is not it doesn't go through the preload process and then hits the shafts are fully extended, and then the front wheels raise off the ground and hit the wheelie bar. He's already got it set with shock limiters and all that to it's already at the top end position there. Same with the back. You guys can look at the back here. He's got multiple different positions he could have a shock angle at to create that preload and how the car loads up when full power is at it. And the object to the game here when you're getting down the track is have these shocks operating. It's putting full traction on the ground with full power or full load to the car. So a lot of you guys, and even myself included, I've got the same shock setup or same suspension setup, and I kind of leave it. But these are very important. I was at a race one time. I had my shocks straight up and down in a vertical position. I moved them in 2 holes to give it more of an angle, and the car seemed to be a little more stable. And what that does, it allows the A-arm when it's traveling up and down and it's pivoting on that rear block there.
I just lost the camera.
You lost the camera?
Yeah, hit the button. It's all good. I'll be right back.
That's good. But these are some things that you can do to make your car be more stable, put the most traction and power down at the same time, and really figure out the track and tune your car to what the track's holding.
There we go.
The last thing you can do, a lot of guys right now is what they're doing is out of the gate, and you can see it if there was a close-up of the cars taking off from the start line, is they're taking off, the shocks are loading and preloading, and then the rear wheels are actually lifting off the tire because the suspension package is a little too stiff. So a lot of the guys have gone to a little softer suspension package, and what that does is when it's too stiff and it loads up, and then it's rebounding. It's raising the rear wheels off the wheelie bars touching the ground because the front's rising, and then the rear wheels come off the track just a little bit, and that's where you're getting a spin. The tires are starting to spin, and then the car starts getting loose. And as a driver, it's really hard to feel that. You can hear it and you could see it because the car's getting loose, but it's hard to let out of the gas there. And once you usually let out and get back in it, it just disrupts the car a little more. So the thing about our Gulf Coast RC Raceway is getting your car from the starting line to the finish line. Obviously the quickest, but the smoothest.
Right.
So those transition, we got, people running RC, McLean, all these different radios that have the stages in them now. It's transitioning from, it used to be, how can I get to 100% power the fastest? And you can put 2 cars side by side to each other now. And I'm going to tell you, most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time, the smoother car is going to get to the finish line first, because those transitions really disrupt the car a little bit. And you want to have full power, maximum power, the most you can in each stage, to where it doesn't disrupt the car, but you want the transitions between the stages to be smooth. A smooth car is a fast car, and you're seeing that. The guys that are running times out here, their car never moves down the track. It's not going side to side.
Yep.
And back and front. And then the last thing you can do, obviously, with how these chassis are being built right now, and I've seen sliders for ESCs, moving the ESC front and back, moving the battery front and back is also transitional weight. So a lot of guys are trying to get downforce in the front, they're trying to get downforce in the back, to get some power to the rear, and keep the downforce on the front right. So obviously moving that battery front to the front or back, or whatever you can do, or adding some weights. A lot of these new chassis have weight boxes on the nose of the cars or on the bumpers that you can put some weight in the front. You can take some weight out, or there's not the little stick weights you could stick on, peel and stick weights you can add to the back, or you can just simply move that battery forward and back. And a 1/4 of an inch weight transfer on a 2,060 grams on a car is a huge. It's huge. So it's all about weight transfer. It's all about having your suspension set up right. It's all about having the angle of your suspension where you want it, what the track's holding, and then really it comes down to gearing and your motor efficiency and the voltage that you're carrying throughout. But these new ESCs, the cat packs and the motors, the technology that's coming out right now,
it's crazy.
It's crazy. So the efficiency of the motors is better. Last year, to the first of last year, this time last year.
Yep.
2.3 was it. 2.3, 2.2.
Yep.
You were fast.
You were fast.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you were like, oh my God, I did a 2.3.
Right.
And what's the fastest ET or fastest here?
Boogie LeBlanc, 1.85.
185.
Yep.
Nice.
80 something miles an hour. So he's got it figured out.
I don't know if you know this question or not. I'm gonna get over to Frank Testa says, "What? How long is that wheelie bar?" I don't know anything about Keith's chassis and.
I don't have a ruler,
setup.
but this looks like to be a 13-inch wheelie bar. It's obviously going to fit the NPRC rules, but a lot of these wheelie bars now that are even being made are adjustable as well.
Yeah, great tech tips from everybody, man. Zippy Pratt says, I needed to understand the shocks better. Thank you. Thank you for the tech tips. Somebody else said something, great explanation, and you were teaching me some things.
I know I'll be the first to say, guys, I don't know everything. I surround myself with a lot of guys that know a lot of things.
Timone says, I need those body post mounts. I need a link or number.
Yeah.
That'd be a Keith West question, E.
Yep, BMF, get a hold of Keith West. But
Yep.
I'm learning
10
as
inch.
well.
Keith's listening.
10 inches.
10 inches. Got it, Keith.
Yep. Everything
Perfect.
looks bigger in
You know what?
Texas.
They're listening to us in the BMF headquarters.
Yeah, I gotta tell you something right now. Me and Keith have a great relationship. We've been friends for a long time, and this is a custom-made chassis, the Knuckle Sandwich BMF chassis. Just some of the modifications that he's made on this chassis, being able, I didn't talk about this, but on the side here, there's actually these they're like top plates. But you mount them to the actual bottom plate of the chassis, and you can put different millimeters. So you can do like a 2 millimeter, 3 millimeter, 4 millimeter, I believe, and that'll stiffen or soften the flex in the chassis. So this looks to be like a 4 millimeter on this car. So
Nice.
it's a pretty rigid chassis here, and you can adjust that. So that listen. It all comes. You got a rigid chassis, and you want to set your suspension up a little softer. It all depends on what the track, guys. There's so many variables at every track that are different. You've got to feel the track. Come into every track or even a practice track that you're racing on with a bass tune. Don't ever go somewhere and try to sit your car down with a tune that you ran your fastest time on before, because you're going to end up wrecking and destroying your car. Go back to your base tune and work your way up from there. Fill it out, make some adjustments on your shocks, and every shock weight oil is not going to be the same it's been 40 degrees out here.
Yeah.
40 degrees. So if you got a really high weight shock oil in your shocks, guess what? It becomes like almost like a the viscosity of it is it's very, you're not going to get the proper rebound, and it becomes very, very thick.
Breaking news, buddy.
Breaking news.
Track temp is 85 degrees.
85. So we went from 49
to 85 degrees.
And then you're going to see that in the times. And that's what we talked about this morning. The track conditions changing. These guys they've been practicing on a 42 to 50 degree track temperature all weekend. And now we're looking at 85 degree track temperatures. You're going to see times increase. And you're going to see some people struggle, but the ones that have got it figured out are going to go run down the right.
Yeah,
right down
and the
middle.
sun is out. As you can see that we had it's cleared up, Foster. The clouds, I count about a handful of clouds left, man.
Yeah.
And that's, we're getting ready to move on here, man. So,
It's still cold.
huh?
The wind is still cold.
Damn right it's still cold.
But
You know what, though, man? There's no place I'd rather be right now, man. We're just having a good time. We're waiting on round 3. Right now, as it stands, I don't see him in the Pro Pairings. Pro Pairings has not updated yet, so we'll wait on those updates. Everybody's walking around the track, man, with all their look at everybody's got temperature gauges out. Look at them. They're all just rolling through here.
Yep, it's gonna make a change. Yeah, those I believe Leo gets. I believe those are Morbo.
Morbo. Yep. Morbo, my boy Jesse.
Yep, they're that's good stuff.
What did Doug Talley mean? I didn't mean to hit that. What'd you hit?
He hit the timing
He
sensor.
hit the timing system.
Man, let's talk about this. This little tech tip here. This thing here.
It's awesome.
Yeah, we listen. We're up above the racers, right? The next track that you will see us at, you guys will not be getting this information from me. we'll be going through the pits down where the guys they're making the adjustments throughout the course of the race, depending on what the track's doing, and you guys are going to hear it straight from them, telling you how they're adjusting their cars, how the what the tire prep's doing, what they're doing as far as the tunes and everything. But there's a lot of guys in this community right now that do a lot of live streams or videos, or even are at the local. A
lot of guys
at the local tracks. I can tell you right now, Jeff Zuccarello.
Yes.
He is one of the guys that he will be at a track week in and week out, or when the temperature's hot, and he'll be testing. But when he's not testing,
great guy.
He is a book of knowledge.
He is a book of knowledge,
and he is going to be the first person to be over there to talk to you. And I found that everybody in this community at any race I've ever been to has been like that. It's a gentleman's sport.
You notice how I moved off to the.
Try to get in the sun.
Yeah, I was in the sun, man. While you were talking, I went over the railing for a minute with a little bit of sunshine, man. It's the sun's out, guys. Sun is out, man. What's good stuff, man. As you can see in the finish line cam, you can actually see the. There's no clouds in the. Well, there's a couple clouds, but
you can probably hear the wind in the microphones.
Nah, not really.
No.
Nah, a little bit, not much. These mics actually do pretty good. How do we join Pro Pairing? You just downloaded King Joffe. It's King Joffe's back.
Yeah.
King Joffer.
Where's he from?
He hasn't told us where he's from. Guess what, guys? We're going racing. I just heard the announcement, and we're getting ready to hop back on this thing. But King Joffer, all you have to do is, if you have an Apple phone, go to the Apple Store and find Pro Pairings. If you have the Android, Foster, same thing. You just find Pro Pairing, and then once you launch Pro Pairing, all you have to do is go to the link and then find this raceway. Foster, the name of the raceway is what again?
Gulf Coast RC Raceway.
Yep, and we are high on top of Mike's Hobby.
VIP
No, it's the luxury lounge now.
Luxury, yeah. Yeah.
The sun's coming out, so I'm going to call it the luxury lounge.
I'm going to tell you guys, too, there's a lot of tracks and some of these bigger races that are using the Pro Pairing system. And when the hold on one second. Hey, will you grab me a bottle of water? When you, if you want to be a part of these races and you're watching in live, whether it be on, sorry, someone's yelling at me down there. Whatever you're watching, I mean, you can kind of follow along. Obviously, we've got the 30-inch monitor right in front of us that's hooked to TrackMate and Pro Pairing, so we can see the racers and the ETs and everything like that and communicate it to you. But once the race director loads the pairings into the Pro Pairing system, it goes live. So what you do is you got the app, you go down to the bottom and it says track list. And any track that's running Pro Pairing right there, those tracks will be highlighted in green. You'll want to hit on the Gulf Coast RC Raceway. And you'll hit that, and then as soon as he has the pairings in there, it'll pop right in, and you can see where your driver's going to be at and who they're up against. So that's the coolest, so far. I'm sure there's others, but I know that I use. I'm sure that I know that I used Pro Pairings when I did King of the Smokies, and that's what we'll be using in King of the Smokies again this October, so you guys can follow along. It's just a pretty cool thing, kind of direction to what everything's going on. We got the blowers in the background. They're getting some of the debris off the track, if there is any. I know the guys are getting ready to bring the cars back to tech. And we'll be back. We'll be going back in round 3. I believe we're going to have. What did we have last time? 16 races.
Yep.
So we're going to be going. We should have.
You know what?
16.
Pro Pairings is back up and running. Can I give a shout out really quick?
Yeah, do it.
Hey, listen, man. I always got to give a shout out to Dustin Malicote, man. TeamGFRP.com. He's actually just sent me a text message. He's wrenching on his car at his house or at his shop, man. Thanks, Dustin, for watching. I appreciate it. Dustin's always supported what we do, man, so I appreciate that. I can see the TV in the background. So, guys, TeamGFRP.com, man. Check out the Apollo chassis if you need. I appreciate that, my friend. Okay, we are in round 3, Foster.
Yep.
Ready? Mm-hmm. Race 1, Ricky Granado going against Scott Campbell. Race number 2, David Finch going against Tito Avila. Now, you heard me say the name Scott Campbell and Tito Avila. Those boys are from the Valley.
Yeah.
Okay, they drove up together, so they're still in the show. Then back to race number 3 is Ryan Granado again going against Rodney Sinners from BMF. Hopefully, Rodney and the BMF boys have got it figured out. Remember what Keith was saying. Human error. Let's see if they can get it fixed. Race 4, Jeremy Carter going against John Schultz. That'll be a good race. Race 5 is David Sturck against Aaron Klein. Race 6, Ricky Garrison going against Jared Mills. Race 7, Jared Brown against Robert Schroeder. Number 8 is Chris Sanchez against A.D. Rigmaiden. Number 9, Hubert Jackson against Michael Douglas. Braxton the Kid Smith against Sarah South. That is not right. This is not updated, is it? Is it? No, this is not updated, guys. Sorry, man. Sorry, guys.
Pretty
This
sure
is
that's
well,
second.
but the reason, but see, here's the deal, though. Super weird on how this is. I'm not. No, I'm not going to say I'm not digging the app, but I'm not. Let me see. My app keeps crashing. Actually, welcome to Apple, right?
Crash away.
It's crashing. I can't now. Pro Pairings is down. Yep, it's down. Gosh, man. You know, if we could just have a perfect. Okay, here we go. Gulf Coast RC Raceway. Nope, my app it's crashing every time. Tell Dustin he needs one more. Wait, what did he say? Nick Freeman says, tell Dustin he needs one more to GFRP team. You tell Dustin that.
Yeah. Come on, Nick. You know the process.
Yeah, you can call Dustin and let him know.
You know the process, Nick.
My Pro Pairings is crashing now. I can't even open it now.
Well, I
So
mean,
it is what it is, right?
it's out of our hands.
Nope. Oh, wait. Oh.
Someone asked, Michael, is anyone not using tire prep? That's a good question, but I would imagine out here with this track and this surface that everyone here is using tire prep. There's nothing on this track that would get picked up from the prep throughout the course of the pass. So tire prep is an advantage here. I would say everyone here is using tire prep.
Oh, got it. King Jaffe Joffer is from South Florida.
That's where he lives.
Yeah. That's YouTube, though, man. That's his name. King, just saying the name is kind of
I like
exciting.
it. Yeah.
King Jaffe Joffer over on YouTube. I think, you know what? Foster's the best person to ask about this. So his question is, how do we get our races on the app, Foster? With Pro Pairings, it's a subscription, correct?
I have no idea on that.
Pro Pairings? Did you
how
use it?
I just use the software.
That's what I'm saying. How do you get your race? How do you? The question is like.
You buy the software.
It's an app, though. Is it a subscription-based app? How does the app work? I've never done it. I don't know anything about it.
Well, the app, I mean, I don't know. I'm not the IT guy, but the app is just reading the software.
Gotcha.
Like,
so
like
it's
here.
software.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're using the software here. These guys bought the software at Gulf Coast RC Raceway. They use the software,
Okay.
and the app is just tying to the software. So once Greg Chapa opens up the computer and fires up the Pro Pairing software, then it kind of just goes to the app. Don't say it.
Don't say what? I'm reading comments, man. Josh Smith says it's a subscription. I just looked into it. Okay, cool. Andrew Wiley says that's because you gave an iPhone. I know, right, dude.
Yeah.
I get it, dude. iPhones. I hate all the phones.
Nick, that's a great statement, man. That's a great statement. We want Nick's from the Northwest Georgia no prep scene. He
Oh, good. Yeah.
he's down there. So when I was living in Chattanooga, he wasn't too far away, and I moved to Knoxville. He's still very involved in Northwest Georgia there, but he just made a comment. He said, hey, tell Dustin that he needs one more to the team. He said, I'm gonna let my car do the talking.
That's all you got to do.
Yep.
That's how you get on the team, man.
Yep.
Let your car do the talking, man. Hey, if you don't think Dustin watches everybody, he does.
Yeah.
He's like any team owner or manufacturer or whatever.
Yeah.
They watch you guys.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, being a sponsor is not just about being the fastest guy out there and winning every single race. It's hard to win. It's hard to win a lot of races. So these guys that are doing it, they're putting in the time. But it's about being a brand ambassador, being a standout. It's really, I mean, if I was to take a job with a huge corporate company or whatever. I can't be on Facebook doing social media, making stupid comments, statements, things like that, because the guys that are signing people to their teams or handing out sponsorships, it's you're basically you're wearing their name on your sleeve. So it's a full package deal. One, you got to have a very competitive car, and it's fast, and you're winning races, but you're also promoting the sport, promoting the product, and you're a brand ambassador for whatever companies you're sponsoring, and just being it's how you carry yourself. So you guys are doing an awesome job. Very insightful. Love it. Thank you, Andrew Wiley. I appreciate that, man. Dude, we're just trying to, when I did Lexington.
I don't know what's going on, man.
Yeah,
Sorry.
hey,
I'm trying to get some info, man.
Yeah. Billy's always been a part of the cutting edge. I mean, in Lexington, we had a long conversation about putting up the drone.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first scene. That was something you did it at the Dirt Oval, and
Bro, I've been putting up the drone for a while.
Yeah,
the drone does bring the crowd, but here's the problem. I want to bring it up, and I'm going to bring it up. I was waiting for the cloud, but my problem is you and I are on a time crunch. I got to make decisions, man. My wife is blowing me up. What are you doing? You staying or going? So, and it's 2:00, man. So, and
I got to be at the airport at 4:30.
You have to be there at 4:30.
Yep.
To catch your flight.
Catch my flight.
Okay.
If I don't, I miss that flight. If I can redirect something out of Houston to fly into Nashville, I can rent a car to go back to Knoxville. That's going to be a late night for me.
I love the sponsored by PayPal. I love the enthusiasm, man. What effects? Here we go. Michael Dubert over on YouTube. What effects do the rear adjustable CV bearing carriers have when you're raising and lowering them? Foster Roney.
I'm sorry, I was reading something. Ask that question again.
Michael Dubert over on YouTube. What effects do the rear adjustable CV bearing carriers have when raising and lowering them?
I mean, you're basically what you're doing is you're adjusting, and it would just be like raising or lowering anything else in the car. One, you're transferring where weight is being applied or not applied. So anytime you make a small adjustments in these cars, we're talking 4.5 pounds, right? Minor adjustments is the key to start anything. Second of all, it's where when you're looking at the rear of the car, it's how you want your everything coming from the transmission to the hub. How you want your car set up. I like everything to be straight across. I would want to know why he's wanting to adjust it. What is the issue he's having now? Because I would work backwards to try to get back to where I'm going instead of starting changing things drastically like that. I would want to know why he's wanting to do that. So if he can comment back there what issues he's having or what he's having, and what he's wanting to do with it or what his end goal is with it, and then knowing actually what car, what parts, or what he's running. I'm not those are the kind of questions that you're gonna. Sorry, the director is. Anyways, sorry. They're talking about replay for a race for us. That's what I would want to know. No, we have not picked a win-away giver yet. And it's going to basically when you change these things, it's a variable of things that's going to impact. So kind of you talk about rollout. Just different things, how the car's getting down the track. So I would need to know more of why, and it's not a matter of what really the answer is what is your end goal? What are you trying to accomplish, or what is the solution to the problem you're having? But the Craig Chop has been talking. What was he saying? 30 minutes?
Yeah, we have Man, we're coming down with you and I don't know, man. I'm still on the bubble here of what I'm going to do, but yeah, we're down. They got another problem downstairs.
Yeah.
So why don't you and I do this? Let's take a 10-minute break, you and I.
We got to.
Let's chit chat about what you and I are going to do. I know I just got to make decisions, man. It's I could stay. My wife said that I could change my flight. I got to get you to the airport. That's 45 there and 45 back. Race will be over.
Right.
So listen, we're going to figure this out. Let's take a 10-minute break, you and I, and then unless Kenny wants to just take over and start.
Yeah, I'm reading through the comments here. Dustin just chimed in there about roll centers so it won't impact it and the ride height of the car. But really, like, what is going on with your car? Why are you? Or even if you're, or was that just a general question? Maybe I was trying to answer it as a question to help you. But when you change those, when you try to move them up or down, basically. When I look at the back of my car or the ride height of my car, I try to get everything in line.
It works.
Yeah.
You got to go? Oh, did he get it back up and running? Let's take a 10-minute break.
Yep.
Guys, let's do a 10-minute break. Let's you and I go chit-chat for a second, and we'll put this timer on right here, and we know with you and I have 10 minutes. Ready?
Cool.
Let's go.
We'll listen in. They're getting all their
10 minutes.
All right.
Let me get everybody up to speed, man. I'm working on everything. We're getting all the info of what's going down. Please bear with me, okay? I put up another 10-minute spot. I need 10 more minutes, guys, okay? We're getting down we got track problems, but we're working through it. As soon as Foster and I get done talking to Mr. Chapa, we're going to come back and let you know what's going on. So just give me a little bit more time, and I'll get you guys up to speed, man. Pro pairings is down, Dustin. Pro pairings will be down the rest of the day. No more. It's over. They are doing trip draw. Oh, Dustin that's what he's saying, yeah. They are doing chip draw now. Yep. Okay. Thanks, guys. I'll be back in about 8 minutes.
doing. We're going to be launching the drone. Am I live now? I didn't hit the button on the mute. Here's what I've been talking for a few minutes. I'll run it back by you. Here's what's going on. Reason why you guys can't see, if any of you guys are trying to get some on pro pairing, is because I guess I don't know what the lines or the relays or whatever that's going from here. It was crushed and pulled out, destroyed. We got some drivers back in the scores table area, and so that happened. We'll still be able to tell you what drivers are going to be on the line, the reaction times, the ETs, the mile per hour. We'll still have all that information. The only thing that changes is we won't be able to tell you who's on deck unless we'll see. But it's not a big deal at all. He just did a 10-minute call. So racing will resume shortly. I'm going to go down trackside. I know this. We're going to bring you guys a few different angles briefly because we feel that the angle that we have right here, what you guys can see with the view of the start line all the way down to the finish line, and then the finish line up in the right-hand corner there. That's probably the best viewable angle for you. But we want you guys to get a few different aspects of what's going on down in the shutdown area. So I'm gonna take the camera, Billy, and I'm gonna walk down to the finish line, and
We're gonna do that now.
When they start racing.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I was gonna throw the drone up, but
Let me do that and then come back.
I was gonna say, let's be honest, I can't do that all. I can't run the drone and do it. So let me go shut the drone back down.